How many of you are guilty of searching for outside sources to help alleviate pain that is accompanied with ailments that happen in your life? For example, maybe you go through a terrible breakup, you're heartbroken, you're hurting, and instead of dealing with it in a healthy manner, you go rummage through your cupboards and your fridge and you just start eating everything because it makes you feel better in that moment. Or maybe you're somebody who wants to go to the bar and just drink your sorrows away because it's going to help alleviate some of that pain accompanied with the breakup. Now, in today's video, I want to go over why that never ever works. Why you can never search for outside sources to help cure something that is causing you pain internally. Welcome back to my channel, Soul Synergy Life, you guys. My name is Amanda, and I help people to spiritually heal and grow. And like I said, we are going to start talking about why outside sources never cure pain that we are feeling inside of ourselves. It's only a temporary relief. And that is because the spirit is different than the body. They are two separate things. And a lot of people combine them as one, but what we really need to start understanding is that your body houses your spirit. Unfortunately, a lot of things in life aren't just physically harmful to us, they are detrimental to our spirit, to our internal selves. So I have my fun little picture here, spirit versus body. Now, your spirit, like I stated before, is something you can't see. It's what is inside of you. Your spirit resides in your heart and your brain. Those are the two powerhouses that make you function. Spirit is internalized. It's really what takes on the most damage throughout most of our life. Your body, on the other hand, is strictly just the outside shell. It's what's housing all the craziness that's going on inside of you. And I don't mean that like you're crazy. I just mean there's a lot going on inside of you. It's chaotic. There's so much going on inside of us that we can't explain sometimes. And your body is just here. It's just on the outside. Because there isn't enough about spiritual healing out there, and it's not the mainstream in our society, people don't know how to spiritually heal. They don't know how to heal the inside of themselves. They don't know how to heal that part of themselves that they can't see. So they turn to an outside source. Food, sex is another one, drugs. They turn to something to help alleviate the pain because it almost feels unbearable. I don't know if you can relate to this, but I know through my whole journey, back when I had addiction problems and suicidal thoughts, I had this pain that was worse than any physical pain I could ever describe to somebody. It was a pain that was so frustrating because it was so excruciating, and not in the bodily way, not in the physical way. It was like something inside of me was making my soul and my spirit just suffocate and crush. And I couldn't get across to people how I was feeling because I'd either come off crazy or stupid. And that's what I thought. So I kept it inside of myself, and I continued to look for outside sources to help me deal with it. And that's when terrible things happen, you guys. That's when addiction happens. That's when you do things you regret. That is when you gain weight and you start to dislike the outside part of you. That's when self-hate becomes greater, and it just makes everything worse. It might give you a very temporary relief from the original ailment you were suffering from, but it always comes back in triple the quantity. So then if we focus down here on the ailment plus an inner source, that equals permanent healing. Now, the only problem with this, if you want to call it a problem, is it's not immediate. The outside source is immediate. You drink alcohol, you drink a lot, you're numb in seconds, you forget about, at that moment, what you are upset about. You know, food, you just feel great while you're eating it because you're like, oh my God, this is so good, right? So that's immediate. And that's unfortunately what most people strive for. They want immediate results. For some reason in the human race, we always want immediate results. We want it quick, we want it fast, we want it now, and everything in technology is making that more possible. But I'd hate to burst your bubble. It is impossible to have immediate spiritual healing. I don't think technology and science will ever find something that will give you immediate spiritual healing. It takes a lot of work. It takes time. It takes struggle. And it takes you dealing with the ailment, takes you dealing with it, truly dealing with it and allowing it to be, and then eventually healthily letting it go. But it's a process. If you are watching this and you feel like you have internal pain, you are dealing with an ailment in life, something is hurting you, something is making you want to reach out to that temporary source, I please beg you not to do that. Start spiritual healing. And the first thing you can do is you could set up a therapy appointment. Unfortunately, in today's society, therapy is looked at for people who are mentally ill, crazy, can't deal with their emotions. They get labeled terribly. And I'm here to tell you that therapy is not for the weak. It's not for the broken. Therapy is actually very, very good. And it's a very effective way for a lot of people to figure out how to internally heal. And it's a very great exercise that people can do and make a regular routine and truly feel better and start feeling that spiritual healing. Now, therapy isn't for everybody. If you've already tried therapy, I commend you. That is great. If you haven't, maybe you should look into it. But if you've tried it and it didn't work, which is some people, there is a lot of other ways that you can start to spiritually heal. You need to deal with the pain, whatever's causing you pain. And I'm going to use a breakup because relationships and things is the easiest and it's the most universal. So let's say you're going through a breakup and it's just eating you alive and you don't feel like you can go on. I'm here to tell you, you can. I know it doesn't feel like you can move on at this moment, or that the world will never be the same, or that all your hopes and dreams are now down the drain. That is just your mind trying to process what has happened, and it's coming up with ridiculous excuses to validate you feeling the way you do. It's not true. You will move on, and you can move on. Meditating has changed my life. Meditating makes everything still, and it allows that pain to remain there, but it softens it. And it quiets that stupid mind from telling you horrible things. Now, something I like to do is I get on YouTube and I put in whatever type of guided meditation that I want, whether it be abundance guided meditation, loving myself guided meditation, gratitude meditation, happiness guided meditation, any of those. Click on any of those and follow it. In the future, I will start to be making my own guided meditation. I'm super excited. I'm studying right now to do so, but I don't have any up at the moment. So I urge you to go to YouTube and type in the search bar, one of those things, and do a guided meditation. This takes practice. Like I said, you're not going to do the meditation and then afterwards be like, "Whoa, I feel great. Oh my God, I can move mountains." You're going to feel a little relief, but you're still going to have that pain there. And I'm here to tell you that that's good, because when we don't deal with pain, we don't grow. When we deal with pain and we let it be there and we slowly release it through healthy actions like meditating, we begin to grow stronger than we ever knew possible. So meditating is just one way to heal you spiritually. Another way would be to get a self-help book. I'm huge on self-help books. I get on Amazon and I type in whatever it is that I want help with, and reading that helps immensely. What I urge you not to do: don't binge watch Netflix. Don't cry to romance movies. Don't read romance novels and makes you cry more. Don't binge on chocolate. Don't binge on crap. Don't get wasted, whether you're using drugs or alcohol. It's only going to bring you a temporary relief. And we want to permanently heal you, because when you permanently heal, you open up so many doors in your future. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Until next time, you guys, stay zen, my friends.